Coding with AI is making it easier for people with deep industry knowledge to build software solutions in their industry. Today, I have a guest here with me that has built something very impressive in the banking and finance sector. And I'm going to be interviewing him about how he did it. Can you tell us your name and what you do?
My name is Austin John. I'm basically I'll call myself a problem solver because, yeah, I like solving problems.
What do you personally understand by the term vibe coding?
Personally, what I get from it is just coding with vibes, handing over prompts to AI to build
Okay.
something for you.
So is the process always linear? Is it always perfect? And would you say anybody can vibe code?
Anybody can vibe code, but what makes the difference is how far it can go. Like if you want to vibe code a product that will be going live, you need some sort of domain knowledge about what you want to vibe code.
Okay.
So anybody can vibe code, but what is really important is system design and domain knowledge of what you want to put out there.
By domain knowledge, do you mean your industry? For example, you now that is in the banking industry, would you say your knowledge in banking helped you to build what you built?
Yeah, exactly. I would say that because if I was not like in that industry, I wouldn't know what
Have
is
the
possible.
in-depth, yeah.
Yeah, and I wouldn't know how to like go deeper, know what to do, and yeah, so yeah.
How long have you been working in the bank, or like how long has your banking career been?
Okay, so my banking career started in 2023 October. So when I started, I didn't know anything about banking. So I started as a customer support. Then by God's grace, I became the head of IT. So like
Wow.
I learned so many things, and yeah, I pick up things fast. That is a trait I have. So I was able to
Okay.
like learn so many things along the line.
Okay.
So yeah,
So you've been working in the bank for about 2.5 years now.
yeah.
Before AI coding tools, or should I say vibe coding, became popular, have you ever built any software before?
I've not really built the software, but like I've just built websites basically. I've tried building apps in the past, but like I went halfway, but I didn't finish it.
Okay.
So
Have you had like professional background or education in web development or any programming language?
not really. I've never really taken a course on programming. I've just watched YouTube videos,
Okay.
and the way I like to learn, I like doing and learning. So the app I was building, as at that time, I was learning in the process. I was using Flutter. So I was
Okay.
learning in the process. So that is, I just have like some few things that I've picked up, but I've never really taken any course or like gone deep into programming.
So you're saying you've always been interested in
Yeah,
programming, you've always wanted to know more about programming.
yes, exactly.
So would you say like vibe coding was a dream come true for you?
Yeah, I would say it was because at this point I can basically ship out anything. To be
Okay.
fair, like I believe anything is possible. I can ship out anything as of today. So yeah, it's a dream come true.
Yeah, so because people usually get very riled up whenever I post about vibe coding, whenever I tell people like anybody can vibe code solutions in the banking sector, in real estate sector, no matter whatever industry you are in, if you have an idea for a solution, a software, an app, website, whatever you want to build, you can do it, or at least you can start the process with vibe coding, and it will take a while before you actually really need a professional, depending on like how much effort you are willing to put in it. So people always get particularly riled up whenever I mention vibe coding in the banking sector, because they think it's very delicate, because
Um,
you're dealing with money.
yeah.
So have you ever had like mistakes where, you know, can cause you to miss money or things like that? And what will you advise somebody that is thinking about, oh God, I want to build something in the banking sector. I want to build something that has to do with liquidity, inflow and outflow, and the person wants to do it with vibe coding. What will you advise the person?
And basically, the best advice I would give is just have the domain knowledge, like have the knowledge of how the financial system works. Definitely, AI makes mistakes, but the most important decision comes from you yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So there are so many mistakes, double credits, double debits,
Mm-hmm.
and all that, like race conditions. So like it depends on you and the knowledge you have about that industry. Then you can like guide the AI on how to do this, what to do this, and yeah.
Now let's talk about your product, what you
Yeah.
built, because the people want to know, like, what problem are you solving, or what made you decide to build this product?
The idea originated from my partner. He's always in the field basically.
Okay.
So he was in the field like sometime, and he overheard someone complaining about how difficult it was for her to always manage like her job contributions because she's
Okay.
basically a cooperative. So she has like thousands of people under her. So it was really difficult for her to manage everything. So my friend just came up with the idea. I mean, like, if this is still manual, why can't we just automate it? So that was where the whole idea started from, and it is what it is today. And we're still like making it better.
Okay. For somebody that may be watching that is not from Nigeria, how will you explain Ajo to them? Like, obviously, I know what Ajo is, but for the benefit of those watching.
Okay, so our joy is basically like um contribution. Let me just use a practical like example. Let's say um I have like some friends, like we
Mm-hmm.
are five. I want
Mm-hmm.
to like do a job. So we can decide to contribute 10,000 daily, weekly or monthly, whatever frequency. And if five of us will contribute 10,000, then we can pick slots on who we pack first, who will pack second, third, or fourth. So if we're doing it like using the daily frequency, if everybody contributes, I can be the first to pack. So I pack 50,000. So on the second day, everybody contributes. The second person will pack 50,000. On the third, till everybody packs and that group is basically closed. Then you can start another group and so
Okay, so
on.
you're just saying Ajo is like a community contribution where you gather a group of people
Mm,
and you guys contribute a specific amount of money,
yeah,
either daily or
yeah,
monthly.
exactly.
Okay. When you decided to start working on this project, what made you believe that AI could help you build these projects from beginning to the end?
Naturally, I'm a curious person. So when my partner brought the idea to me, I was like, okay, yeah, we can do this. Let me start something immediately. So I just started something immediately, and I just believe it was possible with AI, like with all the tools we have out there
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
So I just started it, and yeah.
What tools did you use to code this project?
So I basically use Claude. Claude is the main, like Claude Code is the main tool I use. Then I also use Codex and Gemini, but
Okay.
not mainly. I just integrated it to my Claude so that
Okay.
I can like delegate some tasks to Codex or Gemini.
Would you say it was easier or harder than you expected it to be?
I would say a mix. Some parts were easy, but some parts were so difficult because it needed more of critical thinking. Aside the domain knowledge, the most important thing was also system design.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't plan everything well from the beginning, you can mess it up and you can waste your time. And
Mm-hmm.
so, like, the hardest parts were like some key decisions in terms of the system design, the infrastructure, and the likes of that.
How many users do you currently have?
Currently, we have close to 60 users. We capped it at that amount because at the moment we're basically in test mode. I'll call it test mode. We're in staging mode. So we're
Mm,
just trying to like have some few people come on it and get real feedback and fix like some things
any
before,
bugs?
yeah, any bug before we're live to like the entire public. So that's where we're at the moment.
So you're telling me that a software that you vibe coded currently has 60 users.
Mm.
How long have you been working on this project? And have you had any huge financial problem since you started? I mean, in terms of making a transfer and it goes to another account, or losing money to mistakes from coding or things like that.
Okay, basically, so this project started mainly in May. So it took us
May
one,
of
yeah, May of
2026.
2026,
Wow.
and it took us basically just a month or close to a month to like
Wow.
put it out there. So so far, to be fair, it's in terms of money being moved, it has moved like close to 2 million.
Okay, the liquidity that you guys have had is
Yeah,
close to 2 million
yeah,
naira.
it's close to two
Wow,
million.
that's impressive. But I was actually talking about like mistakes. Like,
I was going to come to that basically.
okay,
So far, because of the the domain knowledge I have, so those are things that I already like made sure was not going to happen before we even shipped it out there. So I've not
mm-hmm.
had any case of money going to a wrong account or double credit or double debit or risk conditions and the like. So I've not had any real case. These are basically things that I tested and made sure like it does not happen. So I've not had any case like that.
Do you think you could have been able to achieve that without domain knowledge? Let's say me, for instance. Obviously, I have interest in coding and all of that. And if I have a solution or I have an idea for something in the banking sector, do you think I can just start building without having experience working in the bank?
Yeah, it's very possible, but the only difference is that it would it would take so much time. That
Okay.
is the main difference
Okay.
you
Why?
because you can start and you can start learning as you go. So the time you are using to learn and to implement things, that is what makes it take longer. But for the fact that I already had the domain knowledge, already knew what I wanted, I just go straight to what I want and it was fast.
Would you say like a coding professional, somebody that has gone to school, studied computer science, and knows how to code different programming language, but doesn't work in the bank, like doesn't have the domain knowledge, would you say that person would be able to build what you have built the way you've built it?
Yeah, the person will be able to build it. It will just take longer
So
time.
basically, the person is on the same wavelength with somebody that doesn't have any knowledge, but
Exactly.
that's crazy. So, what is the hardest bug that you've ever fixed?
It's really difficult to say the hardest bug I've fixed because I'll literally put them on like the same level. There were so many hard things to fix, to be honest. I'll put it on the same level. So there was really nothing that stood out or that took me like longer period of time. So yeah, that is just
Do you ever feel like in the future you need to learn formal programming?
as I'm building, I'm learning.
Okay.
So as time keeps going, I'll keep learning, but it will not come to a point that I'll have to drop AI because even people that have learned programming, that senior developers and the likes, they need to still use AI
These
because
days,
yeah, these days AI just
yeah,
makes it easier. So many developers they become so emotional when you talk about like using AI. They feel like it took me so much time to learn this, and you just want, and you're
exactly.
just using AI like instead of like fighting it, just go with it. It will make things so much easier and faster, and it will improve like your process and
Yeah, I
workflow.
personally think a lot of advanced senior developers they use AI, but they do not like the idea of normies, like normal people that don't have any formal education in programming,
Okay.
using AI because they kind of downplays like their
Yeah.
effort and the
Yeah.
whole time they spent in learning the whole thing. That's why a lot of them keep on attacking me whenever I try to promote vibe coding. But the thing is that I also feel like vibe coding is not as easy
Yeah. It's not.
as me and you may make it
Yeah.
sound, because
It's not.
it's not everybody that is willing to dedicate what it takes, and it's not everybody that is willing to allow their brain to solve those kind of
Yeah.
problems. So for those that have what it takes to do it, for those people like me that have always had interest in programming, learning programming language, then let them use AI, let them build with AI. Let's go more into the product that you've built. Can you tell us more about what you've built?
What we built basically, we're not coming up with something new
Okay.
because Azure already exists. All
Yeah.
we just did was to automate it basically.
Okay.
So the way it works, you have to sign up like with your BVN because KYC is very important. You have to
Okay.
know about all the customers so that nobody can run with anybody's money and all that.
Exactly.
Because that is one of the things that we're eliminating. Like that is one of the fears of Azure in the
Azure
first place.
generally, yeah.
So you register with your BVN, you get a virtual account number,
Mm-hmm.
and that virtual account number is linked to your wallet. So
Okay.
any transfer you do to that account, the money reflects in your wallet, basically.
Okay.
So with that, you can join groups, and any group you join, everything is fully automated in the sense that what you have in your wallet, that is where the debit comes from.
Okay.
So when is your turn to basically like pack your ajo, everybody's debit will flow through the system, and when it's time for the payout, you get the money in your wallet and
Okay.
you can withdraw to any of your banks.
That sounds like an app that has a lot of features. So what is the name of the software?
The name is Dig Ajo.
Dig,
So
like DIG,
yeah, DIG.
Ajo. What inspired that name?
Um, it's basically digital Ajo. We just took
Oh,
out like the first three letters, Dig Ajo,
I feel
digital Ajo.
like DG Ajo would have been
Mm,
more vibey,
okay.
right? So is that the final names? Are they still like going to be some
Ah,
changes in the future? I know you guys are still in the testing phase, and like you said, you have 60 users, which is really impressive for a product that just started like less than 6 months ago.
yeah, like we're basically doing a redesign. So like now that you have mentioned it, we'll put it on the table and we'll see.
Okay. So can you tell me which feature in Digajo that you are most proud of?
Ah, if I'm to be biased, or to be honest, I'm proud of all the features, but I like the whole fact that everything is automatic and money just moves in like from the contribution to the payout, and you can just withdraw. And I like the fact that there is reconciliation for the fact that like I have that domain knowledge in the financial industry. You have to know that reconciliation is very, very important.
What do you mean by reconciliation?
Reconciliation in the sense that like, if there is a debit, there is supposed to be a credit. So if there
Okay.
is a debit and there is no credit, there is something wrong
Right.
when it's not balanced. So reconciliation is automatic. If there is any discrepancy, like we can catch it early enough because notification goes out to we, the admins or the cooperative admins or any cooperative that decides to come on board. So money can never get missing. Basically, money can get missing.
Like, you sound so sure.
Yeah,
So if money gets missing, what does it mean?
like first of all, we have to simulate like a reason why money will
Can
even
you
get missing.
trace it?
Yeah,
Like
it's
it's very
traceable. Yeah,
traceable,
it's
yeah.
traceable. Like if money gets missing within the first few minutes, we already know, and we can already start like trying to trace where it went to basically.
So how
So
many employees do you currently have
it's just basically I am my colleague for now. I'm the
for
sixth.
now?
Yeah.
So are you saying that when you have more employee, you still have this control and confidence to say that money cannot go
Yeah, money
missing.
can go missing. Money can go
Wow.
missing.
You heard him,
Mhm.
oh. All of you
Yeah,
that
can
is
go.
saying don't try to vibe code in the financial industry, don't try to use vibe coding to build banking, finance stuffs. You can hear him. He built an app with vibe coding and he's confidently saying that money cannot get missing. Do you ever get scared of like hackers and things like
Mm.
that?
Yeah, security is like one of the most important features. After user experience, the next thing I prioritize is security. At the moment, I believe like it's very secured. I'm
Okay.
not scared of hackers. All the secrets, all the API keys, the API secrets and all that, because that is basically one thing that developers always flag when they
Okay.
see videos of someone saying you can vibe code. They feel like, okay, the secrets can be in the code. But I mean, the secrets are not in the code. And it's being routed through Cloudflare also. And yeah, extra security.
The 60 people that are currently using it, I would say again, that's very impressive for a product that you start working on in May and you have 60 people already. Is the app out on Play Store? Is it out on iOS?
Today, the app is out on Play Store. We are working on releasing on iOS because
Okay.
iOS is somewhat more strict than Play Store.
The 60 users that you have, what has been their user experience?
We have not really gotten bad feedbacks in as much as that is what I even need. Like I need like bad
Bad
feedbacks
feedback,
to
so
like
you
yeah
can, make it
to
better.
make it better. Yeah. So before we launched, we did like a lot of testing and I always try to put myself like in the user shoes in terms of the user experience. Like if something requires you to click so much, we don't really just do it that way. So far, the feedback we have gotten is really good, in as much as I need the bad feedbacks because we need to like know what is wrong so that we can improve the system. Even before we built it, we did a survey
Okay.
and they were very much like, wow, like interested, like they were basically waiting for it to come
To
out,
launch.
yeah, to launch. And those people that we did the survey for, they are basically the ones using it so far. And the experience has been very smooth and like very good.
What's your plan for the future of DJ Ajo? Are there any, new features that you plan to add?
Currently, the way it works, there is cooperative and admin, and any group that that admin creates, that is what basically shows on the app.
Mm,
So currently, working on the feature of anybody being able to create a group. So
okay.
as a user, I should be able to like just go create my group and invite my friends to join
To
the
come
group.
and do
And
Ajo with
yeah,
me.
yeah, that is
That's amazing. So you are trying to make it more mainstream.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And what's the challenge with that?
So far, there have not really been any challenge, but the parts that I'm having challenge is basically is the UX, UI, like, or rather, I won't say challenge. I would say I'm just paying more attention to that aspect to just make it seamless for everyone. But in terms of functionalities, like everything is going smooth so far in the development. So, yeah.
Wow. So you said you built DJ Ajo strictly with AI and AI tools. You said you use tools like Claude, Codex, and the rest. Obviously, paying a software developer was not even in the books for you, but I would say you still spent money to do some integration and
Yeah,
stuff.
definitely.
So, can you let me know how much you've spent on the app so far in terms of maintenance, subscription, and how much you would have spent if you had hired a software developer?
Okay, so for a project of this magnitude that have to do with like money moving,
Okay.
if I was to hire a developer, I would be spending around anything from 20, 30 million and above to hire it, not just a developer, developers. Because like
Developers,
yeah.
yeah.
So but with the help of AI, I've been able to eliminate that. And in terms of expenses, I've spent around close to 200,000. There are
Okay.
some expenses that I've not accounted for. But
Okay.
the ones that I've accounted for, I would say close to 200,000, and there are still more to come, to be honest. In terms of revenue, because of the fact that we're doing a test and we just capped the users, I've done around close to 50,000 basically,
Wow.
close to 50,000. So currently we're at a loss, like, but it doesn't matter because I can see the bigger picture when we
Yes.
onboard like so many cooperatives and users.
So you're
So,
saying you're at a loss because you've spent 200,000 so far to
yeah,
build the project, and now you have 60 users. They have been on there for less than 2 months,
yeah,
and you've made 50,000 naira
yeah,
from their transactions.
yeah,
That's actually really impressive, and it just goes to show how much you make when you start having more users. Just imagine 2,000 users,
yeah.
5,000, 10,000. So, are you feeling pre rich?
Yeah, I mean, you have to feel it for it to come to reality. So I feel that way. And also, just to speak more about the costs, the basically the unaccounted cost, I would say the cost of AI, basically.
Okay,
Like
the
I've
AI
not, yeah,
subscriptions.
exactly. So,
So, for cloud specifically, since you say that's the main tool you use for coding, which of the subscription plans do you do?
I'm currently on the max plan,
How much is it?
so it costs 100,000 monthly.
Okay.
So basically, for anyone out there to get started, to even have access to Cloud Code, you have to be like on a pro plan. So
Mhm.
that costs around 15,000 monthly.
For
So
the cheapest cloud
yeah,
pro plan.
yeah, for the cheapest plan. So you can start with that, just get your hands dirty, see how it works. Then when you begin to like hit limits, because if
Mm-hmm.
you want to build a project to
That
like
is
put
this
out there, yeah,
intensive.
you are going to like hit limits. So when you begin to hit limits, you can upgrade your plan to the 100K plan, and that should cover.
Apart from your cloud subscriptions, what have you had to pay for? What have you had to subscribe, like hosting and things like
Uh,
that for the platform?
the infrastructure I pay for, basically, they're already accounted for, like among the expenses in the
Okay.
200,000 on a monthly basis. So I use Cloudflare. Cloudflare is free. My domains are on Cloudflare. It also provides security and the likes. So
So is it safe? Because free means like
yeah, I understand. Cloudflare is safe. It's popular. The way it works, it basically works with how you scale. So it will get to a point that we need to start paying for
paying.
Cloudflare.
Okay.
But for now, it's free. So that is where the website is hosted, the domains are. Then in terms of the API, I use Railway. It's being hosted on Railway, and that is basically the brain of like the whole system. Like the API always has to be online, because if it's offline, nobody will be able to log in, like nothing works. So I use Railway. I pay for Railway monthly.
Okay.
The pro plan costs around $20 monthly. And as you scale, it keeps increasing. Those are basically the infrastructure like that I use. Just Railway, Cloudflare, then the domain. Like I use Namecheap basically. I just bought a domain name, which is Digajo from Namecheap, and I just created subdomains like the API subdomain, the
Hmm.
marketing like websites, the admin website, and the like. That is basically it.
What advice will you give to somebody that wants to start building solutions, that wants to start building software, websites in 2026?
And the best advice I will give is just get started, be curious. Don't allow people to like emotionally manipulate you. Don't listen to people saying that you can't do this, like you are not even a developer. You will learn in the
Yeah.
process. It will take some time. You will learn on the job, but just get started.
What's one mistake you think newbies, beginners should avoid when using AI to code?
Um, One of the mistakes you should avoid is your prompting, basically. More work goes into the research. You have to know what you want, and you have to like research and
Mm,
know how you can approach like what you want to achieve before you can feed it into the AI.
mm-hmm.
Because your the output depends on the inputs. So you have to really prepare, like know what you want, do some research around it before you give the AI the prompt
You
what you
have to
want to
have
do.
your
Yeah,
own personality,
yeah.
your own vision instead of like depending totally
On AI.
on the AI. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
AI is just like a vehicle. You need somebody to drive it. Do you think AI is replacing software developers?
Ooh, I don't think AI is replacing software developers. I don't
Oh
believe
yeah, be
so.
modest.
No, I don't think AI is replacing, because the reason is because like you still need that human touch, even if you don't ever need to write any code again.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of system design, like you still need that human touch. You need to know what you want, because so many things depends on your decision. As the AI is building, it asks questions and you have to make the right decision. So
Exactly.
system design and domain knowledge are like the
The
most
most
important
important
things here.
thing. Wow. Do you ever think you are going to need to hire a professional software developer in
Mm.
future?
Nah, I don't think I will ever need to hire a
Are you
developer.
serious? What if you get to like 10,000
It's-
users? Won't you
Yeah,
need a developer, a professional?
like I will need someone basically to like watch over things. But in terms of, let's say, hiring a developer because I can't do something, that will not basically be the reason, because I
Mm,
believe like if there's anything that needs to be done, it can be done basically.
okay, so the reason why you will hiring a developer is because you are just busy with other
Oh,
things. You
exactly.
need somebody
Yes.
to just handle that part of it,
Yes.
not
Yes.
because you cannot do it.
Yes. Exactly. Yes.
And how many, let's say you have 10,000, 20,000 users, how many developers do you think you would need at that point?
At that point, I would just say it's team of four, 3 to 4.
Okay,
Great for developers, just mainly because if one person is not available, at least there will be one other person to like monitor things. The
okay,
main hiring will be in the marketing, to be honest, because I mean AI can't really market for you that much.
yeah.
So that is where the main hiring will be, the marketing, bringing in cooperatives and branding and the likes of that. So yeah.
So do you think AI really removed the barrier that was in building products? Because just imagine this obviously amazing idea that you have brought to life. If there was no vibe coding, you would have had to be spending 30 million naira, 40 million naira,
Exactly.
you know. So what can you say about that?
I'm very happy, to be honest. Some years ago, I can't confidently say I can build something,
Yeah,
but today I can confidently say I can build like basically anything.
anything. And
And
it's not even as if you woke up one morning. Like even those years when there was no coding with AI or vibe coding, you've always had the passion to
I've
to
had the
build
passion,
something.
yes, like I've had the
Yeah,
passion. And there are so many projects that have died down because like I could not
you
build it
couldn't
and I did
build.
not have like the resources to
Exactly.
hire developers. Since AI started becoming popular for coding,
Mm-hmm.
I've been able to build some other products alongside
Mm-hmm.
Digger Joe. I've been able to like make some of my old like ideas come to
Come
life.
to life. So what other products have you built apart from Digajo?
We have the likes of TrueFlow AI. We
Okay.
have the likes of TrueStay Insights.
Okay. What is True Flow about?
Okay, so TrueFlow is in the social media space.
Okay.
It helps businesses that don't have the time to always chat with customers, because definitely communication is not always as fast. If it's fast, you have so many staffs and you are
Okay.
paying them. So
Mm-hmm.
TrueFlow bridges that gap. You just upload your product, tell it about your business, connect it to your Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and it's already Facebook approved. It's Meta verified, so it does
Wow.
not. You can't be scared that it will bring down your Instagram. So if someone comes and says, "I need this," what is the price of this, immediately to send the response, so you don't have to lose that customer due to slow replies.
Okay. So what about True Stay Insights? What does it
Yeah, true
do?
stay insight is basically about feedback. It's focused in the hospitality niche. It uses voice AI basically After a checkout, it calls the guest to collect feedback. So this feedback is analyzed and is being fed into like an operational dashboard
Mm-hmm.
where the hotel managers can like see insights and know where they need to improve on.
Have you ever had a professional software developer criticize DJ Ajo before?
Not really. Like I want that, to be honest. So if you are seeing this video, I'll like you to go and check out the app. It's currently on Play Store. Just check out the Play Store version. Criticize it. I'll be looking forward to your comments. I really want to know. I like feedback. I like criticism.
Yeah.
Like it makes me know what to do better. Maybe.
So, professional software developers,
Yeah.
go download the app on Play Store. It's not yet on iOS because of some verification issues currently right now. But go on Play Store, download the app. It's called DJ Ajo. I'm going to leave the logo and everything on the screen. And please, when you are done using it, come back here and drop your own point of view. Critique the app. Okay? Apart from DJ Ajo and all the amazing products that you've built, has vibe coding ever made you money?
I do some other projects like on the side. Like so yeah, it has made me money.
Okay. Do you prefer MacBook or Windows?
MacBook all day. MacBook.
Why?
I don't know.
A lot of people usually like feel that Windows are better. And what do you have to say to those people that feel like Windows are
I
better?
mean, I just feel MacBook is easy. Like
It's sleek.
yeah, it's sleek. I'm sure like if you are using your Windows, you are probably using an iPhone. There are some things that you can't just easily do between your phone and your Windows, but you can easily do with your phone
Phone
and
and
your
your
Mac.
MacBook.
Like
So you would say you like that synergy
yeah,
between
yeah,
your phone
exactly.
and your MacBook.
Yeah.
Me too. I use MacBook by the way. I've never actually used a window, so I'm usually cautious whenever this conversation comes up.
Mm-hmm.
But since I started using MacBook, I just cannot imagine using another thing because it serves me so well. So that's why I can't really state a preference, but I do know that my MacBook serves me really well.
Like, Windows comes with so many problems. You can wake up one day and your computer has crashed. But with
Wow.
MacBook, I don't think you ever come across like such things. It's more reliable.
What is one AI tool that you cannot live
Uh,
without?
Claude, Claudia.
Yes.
I call my Claude Claudia. So
Claudia, is she your girlfriend?
yes,
So guys, he calls Claude Claudia, and that's his babe. Claudia is his babe. Oh.
yeah,
Nice. So you can't live without her.
nah,
You use her every day.
yeah, every day. Like
I know you've built a lot of products. You've built DJ Ajo, which for me is very impressive. Guys, please go check out DJ Ajo on Play Store and download it and use it and come back and leave your review. You've also built True Stay, you've built True Flow. Where do you see yourself in 5 years in regards to the products that you are building? How do you intend to integrate them and grow with them? Or are you the type that just want to build and then sell off
uh,
and then go ahead and do bigger things? Or do you intend on sticking true to the end with these solutions that you've built, especially DJ Ajo?
okay, so I would say I love building, to be honest.
Okay.
But in the next 5 years, I want to be at a state that like I have so many products,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, you will know that okay, this originated from me, but I'll just hand it over to like people to manage, and I'm just
Mm-hmm.
overseeing it. Basically, traveling all over the world
Mm-hmm.
and overseeing all the products that were built, making sure
Mm-hmm.
everything is still functioning fine.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
The quiet billionaire lifestyle.
yeah, it's
Okay, guys, that's it. Austin, thank you so much for
right.
coming to our interview. I'm really glad you came, and I have a nice time talking with you. You're so intelligent, you're so smart, and trust me, what you have done is so amazing. It's super amazing. I'm sure anybody watching this will be very impressed. So, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so guys, like I said, go check out the app on Play Store. DJ Ajo, the logo is right here on the screen. Download it, use it, and then come back and leave your review. See you in my next one. Bye.
Right. So, everything.